Who was Darwin? Charles Robert Darwin was an English naturalist, geologist, and biologist best known for his contributions to the science of evolution. He established that all species of life had descended over time from common ancestors, and in a joint publication with Alfred Russel Wallace, introduced his scientific theory that his branching pattern of evolution resulted from a process that he called natural selection. Which scientific expedition did he make? The 22-year-old Darwin would be making a voyage around the world in the HMS Beagle, going from England to South America to the Galapagos, then Australia, Africa, and finally going back to England. Which were his main observations? His main observations happened in the Galapagos Islands, where he noticed the finches had different beaks in different parts of the island. Even though they were similar, he realized each one had adapted to its environment depending on which part of the island they were. Who was Russell? Sir Alfred Russel Wallace was a British naturalist, explorer, geographer, anthropologist, and biologist. He is best known for independently conceiving the theory of evolution through natural selection. His paper on the subject was jointly published with some of Charles Darwin's writings in 1858. What is the evolution theory? The theory of evolution by natural selection, first formulated in Darwin's book On the Origin of Species in 1859, is the process in which organisms change over time as a result of changes in heritable physical or behavioral traits. What was the book that Darwin wrote? There were a lot of books written by Charles Darwin, but the most important was On the Origin of Species, published on 24th of November 1859, which is a work of scientific literature which is considered to be the foundation of evolutionary biology. Which were Darwin's postulates? Living forms are not static, but they evolve. Species change continuously, some will originate and others will extinguish. Evolutionary process is gradual, slow, and continuous, without sudden changes or discontinuous breaks. Similar organisms are related and come from a common ancestor. All living organisms can be tracked back to a unique origin of life. Natural selection is key in two phases that explain the whole system. The first phase, invariability, the appearance of spontaneous modifications in individuals. The second phase, selection through survival in the struggle for life. The fittest individuals, the ones that were born with favorable spontaneous modifications to cope with the environment, will have a better chance of survival, reproducing, and creating offspring with those advantages.